Friends, welcome back to my channel. I received many comments, sir, how we can test microcomputer, microprocessor, microcontroller. Before continuing to answer, when we say some logic gates, logic ICs, either these are TTL, CMOS, whatsoever, these different numbers, these have static behavior. When we apply some input, it will provide output and their output will remain same until we change the input, because that is a physical decision based on its internal circuit. But when we say microcontroller, microcomputer, CPU, it have its ALU, arithmetic logic unit. We provide some code which we store in the memory, and there is a clock generator, clock signal. It have different inputs. After that, processing these commands, it will provide output. When it will start from 00, from the address from its EEPROM, ROM, memory, whatsoever, from 00 it will continue, and based on the clock speed, this processor will process the commands, the instruction set given in the memory. It will start from the start and it will continue. It will take inputs and process, and then it will give output. When it will reach at the end, at that time it will loop back to 0. So we can say it will keep continue. It's this circle. Outputs will change time to time as per instruction sets. So we can say we cannot monitor the output. For that purpose, the testing of any microcomputer, any microcontroller, any CPU, either it is Z80 series, 8086, Zlog, 680 series, IBM PC, any processor, we need software based test system, that is called SBST, software based self test. What is the procedure for that? If you are using any processor, for example 8080 series, 682 series, any processor, NTE, Z80, Zlog, we need to boot up that processor to access the RAM, ROM, data bus, address buses, and IO. When it is boot up, then we can enter some code here to write the output ports. For example, we can select different data addresses. In write mode, we can select any address, for example 6241. This is address, that is physical address of any output device. We will write here, for example 001, and you can go to that address, to that pin. You can check physically the voltage. This is the one condition. Or same, we can loop back to the processor using read function 6241, and if the same data will return back to the processor and it will display, it will give OK. This is the one idea. And if your processor, if your board, it have some protocol like serial, USB, or Ethernet, any connection, using that connection, if you can communicate with the processor, you have to define in the EEPROM, and this processor will approach to that protocol, and using any terminal, hyperterminal, any communication interface, you can communicate with the processor, and you can write the command to the destination. For example, this address, using serial bus, you can approach to the processor will approach to UART and communication interface, and then you can read back the instructions from there. You can write data in the memory. Using this test program set, you can debug the computer, you can communicate manually with all the outputs. And in this way we can identify either all the ALU inputs, outputs are working good, addresses are okay, data is writing properly, and if you are using some microcontroller like PIC or Atmel ICs or a 1085 series like that, or ESP, that are microcontrollers. So microcontroller can be tested very easily. You have to write a test code. You can give instructions to display some data at the output, in the output ports. We can invoke some manual interruptions, manual inputs to check all the data step by step, or we can write all the data at the same time to all output ports and we can check inputs. So this is the way we can communicate with the processor, we can test the processor, and we can check the functions. If the registers, ALU, RAM, memory, addresses, everything is communicating well, that means that processor will be good. I hope so this video is informative. If it is informative, hit the like button. If you have any question, please write in the comments. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.